Hi, my name is Deb Friedson. I'm an artist and author, and most importantly, a mom. This is my son, Matthew, and Matthew has cystic fibrosis. He was diagnosed at age 9, and we have been partnering with the cystic fibrosis since Matt was diagnosed. Within the first few days, we arrived at the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation at our Northeast chapter in Albany, New York, and immediately said, "What can we do?" And we're still at it 22 years later, and we'll continue to for the rest of our lives. We've made a commitment to make a difference, and I know that many of you have as well. So this year, the Northeast New York chapter of the CF Foundation has asked me to talk to you about how we were able to have additional success this year with our walk. And what I found is I went back to my roots from that very beginning of how we raise money. We used to do a gala, and then we did a wine opener, and then we decided for our family that we wanted to go back or actually start something different, which is be part of the walk so that all the money we raise, we're going directly into research and going directly to the foundation. So what I did this year was to create a corporate sponsorship, starting at $250, then $180, then $154. You, of course, can develop whatever works for you in terms of the amount of money that you would like to create for your levels. But what I found is there's a winning recipe: family, friends, community, and our passion creates success for fundraising. I find that people really do want to help. And so the businesses that I support turn around and say, "How can we help you?" And don't be afraid to ask, because I think they really do want to help. They find the level that's comfortable for them. And I this year sent a letter in rose-colored paper, and I put it in a red envelope, of which I have none left to show you, because I wanted to be sure that it got their attention. And it did. And it did. So currently we've raised $12,000, which is the most we've ever raised, which will go directly to the foundation, and their use of their money is unmatched by other organizations of their kind, which is a tremendous comfort to me. I also have another letter that I include, which tells people where they can walk and how they can participate in other ways. What we find is that if you take the time to hand address an envelope and approach your fundraising through snail mail, where I sent out over 50 letters, which I tried to sign them all myself, and that is an important thing. I should sign all of them. And as I say, I try. And then I use a lot of social media. I kid that people run when they see me coming, but social media is very important today. And as I say, people want to help. So if you put out a post asking for help and giving the reasons why we need people's help, I believe that you will get it. Things like, "My child has been in a drug study. He is on the drug that you donated money for." People buy into and become part of our journey, your journey, and become yearly givers, which we need to keep those drugs coming. The other thing I do is I follow up with thank you notes to everybody who makes a donation as quickly as I possibly can. Sometimes I pick up the phone and make a phone call and make sure people know I so appreciate the fact that you are taking $100, $50, $20, $5 every year and donating it to our cause. And they know that it's helping people like my son and others who have cystic fibrosis. Checking my notes. Your goal. How do you keep a reasonable goal? That calculation is a really personal one. We usually go by past experience, but this year what we did is we raised the bar a little, but not so far that if we didn't reach it, we'd be discouraged. So sometimes we create a goal, and then if we get more money, we'll raise our goal a little, and you can always raise it. There's lots of teams that do t-shirts, and I think it's a wonderful idea, and that is in my future something that I would like to do. But for now, we're just keeping it very simple, which is ask people if they'd like to help us and join us with our walk and help us raise money, or ask them to find a way to ask friends of theirs who may want to help us, family members. That's the beauty of social media, is it's a huge network of, I will ask people, will they share my post? And they often do. Do I have people who say that they don't want to give or don't respond? Of course, and I have to respect that. But it doesn't mean that if I know that people have given year after year, that I'm not going to follow up and say, we missed you this year. Just wanted to make sure you didn't miss my email. Just checking on you. And usually it works out that people do want to give. So keep your goals reasonable. Don't be afraid to ask. Try something different. I know I'm going to be trying pinups this year. Kate in our office has explained to me how that is such a great way to raise money. So that's on my list to do this week, to ask our local small market if they would be interested in having pinups where you can give money, $1, $2, whatever, when you're at the grocery store or when you're at the cleaners or your pizza parlor, wherever it is that you like to go. So that's my method that I've used. Family, friends, community, your passion. Here's to hoping that in the near future we will see cystic fibrosis stand for Cure Found. We're in this together. We have each other's backs, and we have lots of support at our foundation. So thanks for listening to me, and see you out there on the walk.